Hey!
Wait, is Hayden okay?
Is Hayden okay?
Okay.
Oh, no.
Well, that
No!
makes one of us.
You're
Damn
peen!
it!
No, you're peen!
Oh my gosh. Oh wait. That
I'm
can't be
I
already
did start
recording.
We're all recording.
We had the whole test, dude.
We had the whole test! We clapped! We did everything! And I didn't clap my hands if you know what I mean.
We're keeping this in. Hey, everybody listening to this right now. We've been fixing our audio for 30 minutes. It is insane. We are... No, okay, they'll hear me. They won't hear you because you're not recording. They're hearing me. Put this audio in. Put this in. Have it be confusing.
Spencer.
Fuck him.
Fixing
Fuck him
implies
up.
it was working to begin with.
Yeah, it's fair.
It's
right.
never worked. People who have listened this far are doing it out of pity.
Amazing. Okay, are we ready to start recording?
I'm
Is anyone
Already
not ready?
recording.
Is anyone not ready to start recording?
I'm
Fantastic.
ready for anything.
Fantastic. Okay, is everyone recording except Hayden?
Yes.
Okay, Hayden, hit that button, buddy.
Okay, I hit it, but are we just keeping like the? What the
Maybe
fuck
the
is
blooper,
what?
yeah.
No, what the fuck is happening?
Okay,
We're gonna do the clap test now.
ready? On the count of 3, we're just all gonna clap and sync the audio there. Everyone's gonna be quiet. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Did anyone? Okay, I'm assuming that worked. I'm hoping that worked.
I didn't
If
hear
it didn't-
anyone
Yeah.
else's, so.
We can
I
do
think
it.
it worked, yeah.
We can do a yell test on the count of 3.
Oh no! Did all of you guys clap?
Yeah,
did.
and my whole bar went red too.
Okay, that just means everyone.
Oh, do you know what it
peeked
is?
the
It's
fuck
the
out of their
limiter.
mic. Yeah, everyone peeked the fuck
the
out of their
limiter.
mic, so we're good.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, wonderful. Well,
There we go.
let's play.
I think we can.
D&D now.
Play a
I think we
game.
can play
Jesus
D&D now.
Christ.
Hi everybody, it's me, your DM, the guy who doesn't even have a script, but probably should at this point. We had a very interesting last episode. I don't even know where this is gonna start, where this intro is gonna start up at, but I'm excited to get back into it. It's been a bit. Who wants to go first with their fun fact? Y'all should have like 5 of them in preparation by now.
That's funny.
Oh yeah, that is funny. So you're ready?
She talked
You ready,
first. She's the
Kat?
first victim.
Yeah, you volunteered.
Damn it. Okay. Okay, I'm Kennedy Reese. I play Creme Brulee in this funny little game that we are doing. I know I was doing like the 5 senses, but I've really lost all track of which ones I've gone through and which ones I haven't. So
We haven't touched on common sense, sense of time.
She did common sense.
incense. Yeah, common
Incest?
sense. No, that's not. I said incense,
Oh,
not
okay.
incest.
Okay.
Are those senses?
I don't think
I mean,
this is-
totally. But I have this
okay.
word sense in the name.
Fuck, I just had a fact and then you started talking and I forgot it. Ugh, I don't like you.
Well,
Damn, typical men. Typical men activities.
Typical man.
do y'all want to ask me first so you can give yourself stall time? We'll change up the formula here.
Nah.
No, I don't know.
I'm feeling. I'm ready to go.
Give me like T-3. 2.
You get T-1.
1. Okay, so. Fuck! I forgot it again. Go.
I'm
my
personally
God.
curious about Patel. I'm curious about Patel.
I think
Patel.
so this is a sidebar. I think that we shouldn't be able to like ask you for a character because that's like you have to come up with so many facts, dude.
I think. What do you think being a DM is, man?
Yeah,
But
but
then
like
you
you
can
could just
all
like,
be enemies.
prepare. You could like prepare and just be like, "What's one character that I could tell them about?" Or a
you
you
want- you-
fact, or you an Andrew
A
fact,
me fact?
an Andrew fact.
Andrew fact.
Oh, Andrew
Oh,
facts.
boy. Fun fact.
The most
about
mysterious character in this game.
Me. Okay, I'll do that. Hi, I'm your DM. I have a traumatic backstory.
Oh no.
Fun fact: I found a new D20 on the airplane the other day, And by the other day, I mean yesterday, because I got back from a business trip. And I landed in Las Vegas, and I was like, hey, I should go gambling in the airport, because, it's Las Vegas. Lost $40. And then I was like, hey, I have this D20 I found in the airplane in my pocket. Let's roll it to see maybe that's why. And if you guessed by now, I did, in fact, roll a 1, and I recorded it and sent it to the rest of the group here. So that is a true thing. That is not a lie.
But that's
But,
true.
Fact.
In honor of that, I've named it El Diablo, and it's going to be something I'm rolling from now on. And I'm holding it in my hand right now.
No.
I should get my dice. That's actually something I should do. Oh boy, Kennedy, do you have your
That's
fact yet?
a fact.
What fact did I say before we started that was really good?
You
What?
said that Krem is okay with being a lich. That's the fact.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So Krem, she has lived the life of a rogue basically since she was born. So there's this saying called memento mori, and it's basically just remember that you will die.
Oh.
And it's kind of like there's two sides of the coin. In one sense, she thinks of it as every day can be her last, so she lives it to the best of her ability. But also, it's the sense that she will die one day, and there's nothing that she can do to stop that.
That's a pretty metal thing to say to someone as you kill them.
Memento mori, yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty
memento
cool.
mori. Imagine stabbing someone and whispering memento mori, and then just that's the last words they hear.
I know, just no. Imagine someone walks up behind you, does the hand over mouth thing, has a knife to your neck, and just says, "Remember that you will die." And oh,
Okay.
That's my fun fact.
That's a fun fact.
I like
I like that fact.
Andrew, I have a small question that relates to real life Bible.
Sure.
Was there an original sin in this world?
The original sin of this world.
Yeah, was there
is
the falling of
the
this
original sin
planet?
Do you want a meta level, or do you want an actual legitimate answer?
I want a legitimate answer.
Okay.
Do I need to roll religion or something, or did I just get this?
Yeah, make a meta out of game religion check.
Where's my religion? There
Spencer,
it
what's
is.
your religion modifier?
In real life, freaking good. In the game, I got a 13.
We're gonna say your religion modifier is +5 because.
Okay, I got a 15.
Okay. The original sin was that, much like in Greek mythology, there used to be a tier above the current pantheon.
Okay.
But they, due to something I'm not going to tell you, killed the old gods and did something.
Okay.
But that's all I'm going to give.
Who was the
for
first?
now.
Who was the first one that deviated from that?
Well, there was two actually.
Okay.
There was.
Oh my gosh, it was
Lathander,
yeah.
And there was.
There was who?
Let me get the other one.
There was who was the first one?
Lathander.
Lathander.
And Lathander, the goddess of lights, not goddess, god.
yeah.
of light. Well, I guess it could be kind of
Lathander's
both.
my boy, or my god,
Yeah,
my thing.
that's Jesse's god, and then there's Shar, goddess of darkness, and trickery
Okay.
/ loss. So they
Okay.
were the first two.
I asked that because I in the spirit of saying badass things to people while they're dying. 1 Corinthians 15:21 through 23 says, "Death comes to everyone, but because of what one man did. But the rising from death also happens because of one man. In Adam, all of us die." And I like the idea of whispering in somebody's ear as they're passing, being in Lathander, all of us die.
God.
Oh shit.
Yay!
in the
Now we
light,
all
all
have
of us
death
die.
phrases. Death
Cool.
phrases.
What's Marion's death phrase?
You know what's all of our kill quips? Whenever we kill someone, this is the line that we say every time.
The one line.
Wow, y'all stole my fun fact. Y'all stole my fun fact.
This is like
No,
in
no.
a Marvel movie where the protagonist says something before brutally murdering someone and makes it okay.
Yes. No.
Yeah.
No. Kennedy, this isn't us stealing. You inspired us.
Well, Memento Mori is mine. Don't take it.
You know what, Kennedy? Tell you what, I'm gonna give you, and this is the first time I've ever done this, an inspiration point.
Oh my god.
Do you know what an inspiration point does?
I don't know what it does, but I'm really excited about it.
So inspiration. For all the lovely podcast listeners who didn't realize this is a D&D podcast, this is a D&D podcast. An inspiration point basically gives you advantage on whatever check you would like to use it on at any time.
Oh.
Yeah. It's really, really good.
So you just kind of get to a point where it's like, oh, this is important. I'm gonna give myself advantage on it.
Basically, you get inspiration points for acting in character, doing something your character would do, just kind of paying attention, or, something cool. But yeah. Follow that up, Hayden.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Hayden. Suck my nut. Okay.
That's your fun fact.
Oh, man. Okay, I think I'm kind of trying to figure it out, but I know that Jesse is a collector. I honestly think that he has a collection that he's been building throughout the time that he's been at this university. And I think that what he's been collecting is there like an equivalent of like magic cards or what's like a nerd thing that he would be collecting in this world?
Okay, so you know how there's Magic the Gathering?
Yeah.
Imagine the opposite of that, and it's just common things. Like, it's like, I play the cow card. With this card, I can milk at, whatever.
He's just collecting,
this is
he's
the
collecting
farmer
pictures
card.
of animals and, like, common things, yeah.
Yeah. Very normal, like, everyday, like, here's a forest card. No, I guess forest card is in Magic the Gathering. So, like, just everyday things. Here's a toothbrush card or something.
Yeah, very much, like, especially, like, leaning into, like, that animal stuff. Like, he's fascinated by collecting these, like, pictures and facts about different creatures that are in the world around him.
Okay. I like it. Does anybody have anything else before we get started?
I don't
We
think I
got
did a fun
Spencer's.
fact.
Oh, wait. Man, I'm sorry. I skipped it.
It's okay.
I think it's because
had
you
a
asked me
moment.
about that question.
Yeah, I think I was like, I had a moment where I was like, did I say something? The ADHD was real. Also, I'm dropping something in the chat that nobody should react to. Just everybody ignore that really quick.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But okay, JD's fun fact. I had all that time to think of one. I had all that time, all that beautiful, fleeting time. JD has never seen a body of water larger than a lake, and I don't think that he even really understands that the ocean exists, or if he does, the enormity of it has never been impressed on him.
This will be a fun tool I get to use later.
Fantastic.
Spencer, I literally thought you were going to end that sentence with body of a woman, not body of water.
He's never seen a body of a woman.
He's never seen a body until just never once. He was very surprised the first time that happened.
This actually lines up because I think episode 2 or 1 we talk about how Spencer has never seen a woman and then he's actually trapped in our basement.
Yeah.
This is true.
Oh, yeah, that
I
makes
live
sense.
vicariously through JD.
We're gonna just keep, doing this.
Yeah, no, we live...
We're gonna keep this up.
Oh, hey, okay, I'm sorry. Unrelated question, this is to my audio. I'm watching my little audio input and output right now. Just to, like, watch it. And every time I laugh too loud, it, like, reds out. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
That's
Okay,
fine.
chillin'.
We can
Okay,
work with
chill
that
out.
later. Listeners, if it's not okay, we're sorry. We apologize deeply, and I prostrate myself before all of you, auditorily. And I say, I'm sorry.
You prostate yourself?
If I
Yeah, that's what
I can't prostate myself. It's not that big, Hayden.
Guys, we've reached the 15-minute mark of jerking ourselves off in the intro. We have to continue.
I've reached the 45-minute walk. Never mind. Just your average kind of scholars in a world of mystery and sacred altars. Together we will make it through. Together we will find the truth.
Class is in session and with zero direction. We're gonna pass the test. Draconic aggression and ghostly possession. College really is the best. The odds are stacked against us, and our GPAs should not be discussed. I promise I will educate until I graduate.
Let's just get this thing started, I guess.
Please, where are we? What's happening? I've forgotten
So,
everything.
I'm gonna give a slight recap. You guys fought the host. He traumatized you guys pretty badly. Managed to, seal the book away into one of the tokens. You shot back out after the geyser erupted. Held a sword to the Queen, Noelle, to see if she was responsible. She claimed she was not. You had a brief interaction where you didn't want to give up the book to Yidril out of fear of what he would do with it. You returned through the portal, and the dimensional gateway folded in on itself like origami into a dimensional shard. You took the shard to Thoric, the guy who runs the warehouse, and you guys got to pick out some of your magical weapons, some homebrew stuff that I made. You got to see Castio there, and you got taken to the archive where you put one of your, but your spell book, the Tome of Maskios, away. And then after that, you guys kind of got your own lessons. You kind of got to go on your own adventures. And towards the end, we had a situation where JD got asked by Castio if he wanted to come to a party with his group, and he was going to go back and talk to them about it, or maybe he already did. I might have already forgotten. And, we had some other fun things happen, like Krem talked with Patel about maybe doing a heist of some sort. We're going to see how that goes. And then, did I forget anything? JD, Krem, Jesse got to talk to Professor Brand about getting some outside study, and kind of telling him that he was interested in his development. Did I forget anything?
I don't think so.
I don't believe so.
Kind of vibing.
Excellent. So we're gonna pick up in y'all's room with your kind of the party's happening this night, and you're talking with your group about it.
Okay. How are we set up? How is the room set up, and where is everyone in relation to the room?
So here's how it works. In each corner of the room there is a bed, and then you can orientate the bed however you please. Some people have a nightstand on either side facing away from the door. Some people have it facing towards the door. There's a large sort of rug in the middle, and on either end, left to right in this rectangular room, there is a wardrobe that you can use to put away your gear and some of your weapons, and it's really up to you to customize after that. So however you would have customized it is how you set up the room.
I'm going to propose something to Spencer. I think that Jesse and JD have set up their beds in bunk beds a la Step Brothers style. Do you agree to this?
Yes. Okay, the only drawback is that I feel like we just cuddle. So
You guys
I
did
kind
talk
of
about cuddling.
and that's not even a bit. I feel like we would just cuddle at this point. So I feel like we would have pushed our beds into a mega bed, and then put two beds on top of that in case we wanted to be taller.
So now it's
and cuddle there.
Now it's a bunk bed queen. It's a queen size bunk bed now.
It's a quunk bed, if you will.
Creme.
That sounds awesome.
Creme, is this something that Creme would do with us? Make the quunk bed.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Krem would not be anywhere near this contraption.
So have we set up a California king on the bottom with the 3 beds, and then Krem has a bunk bed off to the side that's sitting on top?
You guys, you have twin size beds. You don't have bunk beds to yourself, if that makes sense. You have twin size beds unless you've done something to make your twin bed larger, or you had something brought in?
Oh no, I'm saying like yeah, like by pushing them together, we've made a California king, and then put Crem's bed up on top of it like a perch, like standing on like the the corners of it.
Marion is actually gonna keep her bed off to her own corner. She's gonna go, yeah, I like the cuddling, but I move around a lot at night. I'm afraid I'm just gonna kind of roll over and crush you. So
Absolutely, me
that's why.
me and JD will.
But y'all do
yes,
your own thing.
We have this.
No, actually, what Creme might do is set up like a hammock contraption from the ceiling.
Did somebody say hammock?
Yes, I did.
I love hammocks.
So like I think if anything, if they were doing this like huge bed ordeal and they were asking me to join, I would give them the bed to like appease them and be like, yeah, I'm Cremwood. She'd be like, yeah, sure, whatever. But then she would actually sleep in her little homemade hammock from the ceiling.
Ah.
I love that.
That's
So
nice.
I think we would accept that. I don't think we'd be irritated by that. I feel like so wait, you're kind of like above us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we would be okay with that.
I just love the idea that Creme has a perch in the room, like she has to be kind of like higher up.
She's like one of those cats on one of those
Yeah.
The high
little
ground.
cat toy things. The high ground.
high ground.
toys.
She's the picture of the cat, like in its cat nest with the rifle sticking out of it.
Marion's bed is a absolute mess, and she's like basically halfway hanging off of it most of the time. Like one arm over one end and one leg kind of hanging off the other side. And actually, here's a question. Jesse, do you still have Bimley just on your face when you sleep?
Oh, absolutely.
So JD is next to you with Bimley on top of your face.
Yes.
All right, I just wanted the audience
I like
to get
the
whole
hang on.
picture.
I'm trying to like word picture this. So I picture, unless you want to do this,
No, absolutely, go ahead.
I picture Bimley between the two of us. He either like, cause he can like appear and disappear as you see fit, right, Hayden?
Yes.
So like, you and I cuddle up, and then Bimley just spawns like a pillow pet between us, and he like pushes us apart a little bit, but now we're both cuddling Bimley,
Absolutely, yeah.
who is like one of those warm bean, you know those like bean things you can throw in the microwave and they're like super warm.
Yes.
That, but it's a beetle and it's somehow soft.
Yeah. I kind of
I like it.
Andrew, you can tell me that this isn't possible, but I like the thing that I picture with that
I won't believe
is Bimley is almost like Wobbuffet from the original Pokemon series, where like
Aw.
he just spawns
Oh
himself
my
in
God.
every once in a while.
Like, hold on. I need to get the image of a Wobbuffet in my head real quick. I'm looking this up so I can like get a clear picture because I know exactly what you're talking. Okay.
We've done a lot of like word picturing in this episode.
Yeah.
But I like
It's
it.
good for
Oh
an
my
audio medium.
God.
We're trying.
Yeah, I know Wobbuffet. He's got that goofy. Okay, yeah. No, I see it. I see it. Yeah.
Oh, I love him.
This is fantastic. Anyway, I'm gonna stop looking at Wobbuffet now. Marion's gonna look at all of you and go, so, you guys have any plans this evening?
We're going to the party.
Yeah, we're
aren't we?
all going to
Isn't
the
that
party.
tonight?
Oh. Yeah, I just
You
wanted
were
to make-
invited.
just
I
wanted to
totally
make sure-
invited you. I totally.
Yeah, no, we
invited- I
talked
did-
about
Well,
this
yeah, I just wanted to
canonically.
make sure you didn't change your mind or something.
No. I am now a party guy. This is now
You're a
my
party guy?
identity.
You're making
I'm a
that
party
decision
guy.
right now.
I'm gonna roll for party guy. Are you a party girl, Marion?
Kind
Better
of.
question. Better question. Are you a party rocker?
I don't think I've actually ever been to a party before.
Oh.
I grab
So-
her shoulders. Can I strength check? She's about the same size as me, actually.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
All right, I strength roll. I don't succeed. I got an 8. I try to pick her up. I don't.
She's just kind of like letting you try.
Yeah. Is she confused? Or does she know it's
no,
kinda
she's just kind of like, where is this going?
is normal
Listen,
at this
tonight we are reborn.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all
And
right. Cool.
is there something breakable nearby?
Everything's breakable if you try hard enough.
What do I grab?
Be careful.
You grab one of your books for your cleric class.
Oh no. Okay, I'm committed
I
to
can
this.
play this game.
I'm committed to this. I rolled a 12. Do I break it?
Are you trying to like rip it in half?
No, I'm trying to throw it.
Oh, throw it. Yeah. Make an attack roll.
Okay.
I'm gonna break something else.
With what, bonuses or no bonuses?
No bonuses. Just yeah,
Okay.
like an unarmed strike kind of thing.
One moment. One moment.
Yeah, you rolled a 13.
No, how did you see that? I didn't roll anything.
I thought you said you rolled a 13. So.
Oh no. I did roll a 14.
Oh, okay. So you throw the book, and it hits the window, and kind of leaves
Okay.
a tiny crack, and then just falls
Nice.
to the floor open.
And I throw my arms back and I scream at the sky and I'm like, "Raw! Tonight we are gods."
Can I-
Sorry, Elmater.
Can I make an
The
insight
cleric book
check
is
on
open
Jesse?
to
Or do you-
What's up?
Yeah, make an insight check.
I just want to make an insight check on JD and see if he genuinely believes that he's like changing his life into the party goer, or if he's like putting on a show about it.
While he's making that inside check, Krem is going to like touch Marion's back, like to like get her
Okay.
attention. And
Yeah.
if Marion turns around, I am probably not going to stay at the party the whole time. So if you decide that whatever that is too much for you, you can come with me too. I'll be doing much quieter activities. Actually, let me tell everyone about this, because it's probably important for them to know.
Before we get to that, what is your insight?
Yeah,
My
What'd you roll?
insight?
I got 10.
No,
No.
I got a 10.
You roll a 10.
you can't tell.
You can't. Okay. I was
Yeah.
gonna ask if you could tell. Yeah.
No,
Beautiful.
you can't tell what's going on. It's you can't tell.
All right. So, Krem turns to the rest of the group.
And then I turn to the rest of the group and Krim goes, "So I may or may not have stolen the key card from one of the professors.
Oh.
To do what? Wait, which key card? Aren't there like several?
Yes, it's just a professor key card, and then I hold it
shit.
up, and it's the professor's key card for the rogue professor at the moment, who's like newer. And
Okay.
she says, "And I plan on being a little mischievous. There's too many question marks for me right now. So if you guys want to party, you're more than welcome to, but I'll probably sneak away to investigate this place a little more. But you're
Okay.
welcome to join."
Interesting.
I am gonna party.
I'm torn.
And then find out later.
I'm very torn actually about this because Spencer is not JD, because this is the nicest thing Krem has done arguably for us, inviting us into her life. But I'm kind of committed to this party JD bit. Okay. So
Jesse's gonna say, I think that sounds very interesting. What do you think? What do you hope to gain from this? Or just curiosity?
They say curiosity kills a cat, right? That little saying, but satisfaction always brought it back. And with the headmaster being missing and the professors not being very forthcoming with the investigation, I'm just not appeased with the school at the moment, so I'm going to do my own investigation. What I'm hoping to find is more details about the headmaster, more details about how the school is controlling and or containing these orbs that we do our exams in, because they seem very dangerous to me. Potentially getting to see what other items the university has that may be useful to us. I really just need information. My instincts aren't satisfied at the moment. And I mean, why not? It's gonna be fun.
Oh, absolutely. If you would like help, I am not built for stealth operations, but I may be able to subterfuge. I may be able to give you an alibi if you need.
Perfect. If anyone does decide to come, Patel will also be joining us. She's just lovely, I promise.
I will consider it very, very much. Very heavily, in fact.
It will be, listen, it sounds like a killer after party.
Oh.
There's more parties? There's a party after a party?
Yes, listen, Marion, we are entering a new dimension right now.
We're going
A
on
reality
exam?
where party literally does not stop until we drop
Oh, like to zero?
to acid. That's what yeah.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay, okay.
He doesn't know what that is. That's not real. That wasn't canonical.
Drops into a pot of acid.
Yeah, until we die. That's what he meant.
How do
That's a
parties
common phrase.
end in your home? That doesn't sound amazing.
Oh,
Listen,
pleasant.
parties really didn't happen much where I'm from. I'm gonna level with you. The wildest thing that ever occurred was one time I got some tree sap and like a really large nest of stinging insects that it's really kind of hard to say their name. It's more like a conch. It's really difficult, but like that's their name. And I glued it to the backside of a door that I know would swing open, and then it would crash against the wall, and then like a whole bunch of people came running out of an area. That's like the wildest thing that's ever happened in probably 500 years. Like I wasn't around for most of that, but like I can with certainty say that like there's not a lot of chaos, not a lot of party, not a lot of rowdiness where I'm from. So I am excited to have a group of people to join me in my mischief.
That sounds wild.
That is very interesting.
Yeah, like, again, that was the wildest thing that happened, and it took me finding a nest, and I had to like gather trees. It was a whole ordeal. It took me like 4 weeks to figure out the plan.
If you don't mind me asking, what color was the tree sap?
Brown.
Okay, never mind.
Okay. Oh, whoa. I'm curious now.
You know, random questions.
Okay.
So if y'all would like to cut to the party, we can do that.
Party.
I'm very down for a party.
Okay.
Let's party.
So
party.
I've dropped a link to the map in the Discord if y'all want to
Ooh.
click on that.
Ooh, a little
Well,
mappy map.
I say map. By map, I mean like starting area for y'all
Yeah.
because we have things. So y'all all in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's
So-
just the.
It's the starting area, so I don't spoil anything. Oh, you guys are just moving your tokens around. So
I'm
as
not
you
even
walk
moving my
back-
token. That's not even me.
Oh no.
That was me.
Okay, so yeah, as you walk down the hallway back to Castillo's group's room, you see that there's something a bit different about his room. Instead of the normal wooden door, jutting kind of about maybe a foot or two out of the doorway, are now like some white, like two white pillars on either side of this new double wide door that has a golden white trim. I know y'all are listening. I can see you moving those around. I made a mistake.
You gave us a toy.
Oh my god, what have I done?
I'm sorry for the audience. For the audience, that's what's going on.
Yeah, so
Andrew
for the
sent us, like a map, and we have like these little like circular tokens that have like pictures of our characters and like our names under them, and we can move it on this like thing. And so we've just been kind of like doing that while he's been describing this room.
I'm just looking at him like, I know they're not paying attention.
Spencer changed JD's name to Stinky Boy.
Oh my god. I'm playing with absolute children. It's fantastic.
How'd you make yourself bigger?
I'm good at the game. There's a border color you can do. Listen, okay,
Okay, yeah,
I'll be
I'm
serious
I'm
now.
sorry, Andrew, I'm
I'll
sorry.
rename.
We'll-
I'll
Okay,
rename myself.
I'll stop.
Alright, man, I'm already losing track. So, you approach this room, and like I described earlier, to give you sort of a real-life explanation for this, it looks like the outside of a fraternity door, and hanging above it are 4 Greek symbols. You see Alpha, Delta, Sigma, and Zeta.
Okay.
And it sort of has a bronze knocker on the front of it, and the doors are closed. So, what do y'all want to do with that?
I knock.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock also, but I'm not gonna knock with like the knocker. I'm gonna knock on the actual door.
Okay.
I knock with the knocker.
So you knock with the knocker, and the doorway opens up into a sort of semi-translucent, like teal tinted view of the inside of a normal dorm room. Except in this scenario, you look down and you see a bunch of people moving around, but they're all like tiny. They're all like very, very small, like maybe like a foot tall at most.
Okay.
And you look down and you kind of notice that you can see your classmates all just kind of milling about this normal sized room. And you see a lot of other freshmen that you don't recognize, but it's just strange. And Marion steps through the teal kind of like curtain doorway. And as she steps down onto the first step, she shrinks by 1 character size. So she goes from a medium creature down to a small creature. And then she takes another step, and she shrinks down to a tiny sized creature. And then she steps down into the room, and she is the height of the rest of the individuals in there. And you can hear her in a high-pitched voice go, "Come on in, guys! It's gonna be great!"
What you peeked?
And-
You
Couldn't hear
peeked.
whatever
Hold
you
on.
just said. Yeah, we couldn't hear
Oh,
what
I
you just
peeked.
said.
In a high-pitched voice, she says, "Come on in."
Okay.
So I'm gonna switch over to the thing now. So can y'all see this?
Oh yeah.
Yes, but our characters. Oh, they're just small.
Yeah. So the room is much, much larger, or should I say, you are much smaller than you were originally when you walked through. And you can kind of mill about. There is a sort of lizard, dragon-like creature skinned out on where the rug used to be. On either side of the room, there are like little tables that are being used for events, and the beds are the same size. Everything's still the same size. The only thing small is you now. And you can now mill about the room, talk to people, however you want to do.
So is everything in this room that you've visualized for us, is everything actually there, or is it more of like an idea of a space?
Most of the stuff in here is just like, that is what is in there. Yeah.
Okay. Can I roll investigation or perception to like see what I see?
If you roll investigation, you have to tell me what you're looking for. Perception, I'll just give you a general overview.
I want general overview, and I rolled it in the game. I was gonna roll the dice anyway. I did roll a nat 1 in the game. I got a 3 in real life, so plus 5, which is an 8.
Okay. Not much more than what I initially described. There are like little groups of people who are kind of scattered about, each doing their own activity. What they're doing, you probably had to go over and kind of get a closer look in order to figure out what it is. But it's lively. It's a lot more people than I'm kind of putting in here, but these are sort of the main cast of characters, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
Jesse is going
So you
to
can now
walk over to this card game that's being played.
Okay, so You walk over and you see Zormosh with 5 cards in his hand, and you see another Dragonborn. This man, you find out his name is Peyton Heavy, and he is blue, like a teal blue with a white kind of face that makes him look like he kind of has a skull on the front of it. And they're in the middle of a conversation, and Zormosh goes, "Well, I think that society itself often pushes us into roles that we weren't exactly prepared for." And Peyton goes, "Yes, I'd have to agree. When people look at me, they don't exactly think that I enjoy the finer things in life, but I must say I actually quite do." And they have a sort of pile of sort of fruit in the center there, and Zormosh kind of puts his claw down and pulls one of the kind of blueberry-like fruits and pops it into his mouth before looking at you. "Oh, hey, it's the group from first day. How's it going?"
Hello. I just couldn't help but notice you guys were playing a game. Is there any more space at the table to join?
You got any fruit?
Not on me, but I may be able
Rolling
to get
for
some.
fruit.
Rolling for fruit. So he goes, "I can give you some," and he hands over a pear, a strawberry, and like 3 blueberries.
Awesome.
We're playing poker, really. So good luck. Peyton's been doing very well. And Peyton's just kind of like raises an eyebrow, like, what can I say?
Well, I will have you
So,
know.
are you gonna join them?
I do like a game of bluff. Yeah, I'll
I'd
join
also
in.
like to join.
So here's how it's going to work. You guys are all going to roll 5 d20, and then I'm going to roll 5 d20 on my end, as well as the other characters, and whoever has like the most matching up, or like the most in a row, determines like how much this is going to be going. So I'm going to be rolling them at a time. And so I need you all to roll 5 d20 and just tell me what they are, what the numbers come out to be.
Krim is not gonna participate in this game, and instead, she's going to grab Marion's hand, and if Marion is willing to follow Krim's gonna walk over to this, like, frog mushroom in what's happening over here.
Okay. Marion's going to follow you, and while you guys are getting that set up, I'm going to do this. You walk over, and it's a frog man named Feldry Leafry.
Okay.
And he's kind of surrounded by a couple of other individuals, but he's the only one that I'm going to be talking about here. And his eyes, you know, kind of have a very large black pupil, but even now they are larger and expanding, so you don't see any white in his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And he just kind of whispers to himself, "The dark one's at the bottom of the well," and then kind of leans backwards and just kind of curled up on the ground next to these mushrooms.
Nice.
Okay.
I'll be having a bad trip.
I'm gonna look to Marion and go, "Do you happen to know what these are?" And I'm gonna point to the mushrooms.
She goes, "No, but I'm willing to find out." And she grabs one of them and
Wait, before you eat it.
What?
Oh no!
Marion, we
And
could
she
split it. Marion, we could have split it.
she like has it on the tip of her tongue. She goes, and takes it out. "Oh, split it."
Yes, let's split it.
"Oh, okay." And she kind of just tears it apart and hands you half of it.
Okay. Oh my god.
Just saved
So
her
y'all are not
life.
doing mushrooms.
You put this in
So-
the game, man. Like
I
this
did,
is
yeah.
not on them.
Immediately
This is on you.
I knew that immediately would happen. So
Yeah,
I
like-
need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
That's fine. I'm fine at that. I'm fine at Constitution. Which one is that?
What do you mean? Which one is that?
It's the Constitution one.
Yeah.
I'm really scared now, so I'm
There you
gonna roll
go.
with my I'm gonna roll with my personal dice.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Marion's
oh my
good at
god.
Constitution.
Oh my god. She rolled a nat 20. Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh
She
my
doesn't feel
god.
shit.
Yeah. Dude, Marion isn't tripping anything.
Man, these edibles ain't
You know
shit.
what? Okay. Hot
Or
take.
maybe,
hot
or
take.
maybe she is tripping, but she's having an amazing trip.
Oh my god.
Either
I'm just
like maybe she like is so strong-willed and like secretly powerful that like she just is harnessing the high and like riding it.
What did you-
like
what
a
did you roll?
champion.
I got a dirty 20. I got an 18 plus 2.
Let's go.
Okay, so you and Marion have a very interesting reaction to this. So you take a bite of it and you're like, "Oh, that's not bad. Nothing's really happening." And then all of a sudden, the world starts to bleed into like dark black and purple. And you look
Uh-huh.
around you, and in the dark black and purple, there are like neon fish and like other sea creatures that are just sort of floating around you. Filling the space, you can now see. Let me see if I can actually pull this up.
Oh my gosh, I get my whole own map, bro.
So you see several ghosts just kind of like milling about this room and just looking over everyone's shoulders and commenting on like how this party's going. And like it's a lot of ghosts. And I need you to make a let's just say Arcana check.
Arcana, okay. I'm not particular. Which one is that? Intelligence?
Let me look. Marion's also gonna roll.
That's gonna
-2
be a
to her Arcana.
14.
14.
Yeah.
Oh my god, how is this possible? How is this possible? How is this? Oh my god. Oh my, I fucking hate this. I'm so mad. Like, and
Marion's just getting nat
so Marion,
20s.
okay, if you go back and you look at like how many times she's rolled, I think the last 4 fucking rolls have been natural 20s. I have no idea how, because she had those 2 nat 20s with the attack, and I don't know if she made any checks after that. So, Jesus.
Yeah, she
See,
made
she
a
knows
dex
this
check.
implicitly. Yeah. She made a dex check?
Yeah, that was a 12.
Okay. Well, a lot of them have been. She implicitly goes, "Oh, I have had these before. Yeah, these are ethereal shrooms. They kind of let you see into the ethereal plane. They're pretty cool. Yeah, I like them. I just whenever
She's
I'm
had him
lonely,
before?
I mean, she said that. Yeah, if you want to ask her more about it, you gotta go over it.
I'm not
Find
very-
out
yeah, I
about
can't say
this.
things.
Y'all are
But
playing
yeah,
quite
whenever
good.
I'm like by myself, I just kind of like take one, and then usually I have a good time. And there's like ghosts everywhere, and these little fishies swimming around, and they just kind of like I can't, I don't know if they can hear me, but I talk to them. So yeah, I think that little frog guy is not having a good time, but looks like we're handling it pretty well.
Yes. This is not my first introduction to substances, but I think my first introduction to this particular one. And then Krim is going to like grab like 3 or 4 and pocket them.
Okay, easy enough. Can you
Okay.
also make a perception check for me?
Mm-hmm. Well, here's the amazing thing about perception, right?
Right.
I have +3. And I rolled a 9, so that's like a 12.
Okay. You don't see anything.
Great.
We're
Love
gonna
that.
cut back to the poker game. How are you guys doing?
So I got a pair of 19s,
Okay.
I've got
and then a 1, a 3, and a 7.
Pair of 19s, a 1, a 3, and a 7. What about you, Jesse?
I've got 5, 4, 3, 12, and 19.
I'm gonna roll the other groups real quick, so y'all can have a fun conversation while I do that real quick. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
JD narrows his eyes over his cards. A forelock falls between his eyes, but he doesn't seem to notice as his concentration rests entirely on his opponent.
Jesse
Fruit lies scattered across the table.
Jesse looks out among the competitors. He makes an expression as though he's terrified, and then quickly tries to pull it back.
Are you trying to like lie about your?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Scared, or are you...
I'm trying to make a deception check and like fake that I'm
make a
terrified.
deception check. Okay, so I've rolled theirs. You don't get to know what they are. And now I'm going to roll individually one die at a time, and I'm going to tell you what they are, and then we're going to kind of go through and see who stays in the game.
I have 21 on my deception.
21. They believe you are a noob. So, first D20, I'm going to roll. 14. So, everybody's kind of looking at each other, and you see that Peyton takes a blueberry and just tosses it in. And if you all want to stay in, you have to toss in a blueberry.
We do.
I'll put in a blueberry.
Right. So everybody stays in, and we're gonna go to the next one. Another 14. He takes an apple and he just tosses it in, and it kind of pops one of the other like less like ripe fruits and just kind of sinks down into the pile. So,
Can I ask something?
got a
Does it
handle on
matter
the
the
game?
number, or is it just the pairing of them?
the higher the number, the higher it is. So it's like normal cards.
Gotcha.
You can make pairs, you can make straights, you can make all sorts of things.
Okay.
It's like normal poker, except we're using 5 cards.
I'm gonna start just tapping my foot, like get an excited expression on my face.
Okay. Let's see here.
Just trying to continue my deception.
Zormash is gonna fold, and he's gonna put his cards down. And I'm gonna roll the next one. And y'all, to stay in, you have to throw in like an apple, basically.
Yeah,
do.
I'll toss in my pair.
This is
At
Monopoly
18.
money at this point. I don't know what I'm doing.
So 18 shows up, and Zormash goes, "Son of a." Are y'all gonna stay in, or because he's checked at this point? Are y'all gonna stay
Yeah,
in,
I'm
or are
in.
you going to?
I'm in.
Yeah, I'm gonna go all in.
Oh, you're gonna go all in.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Peyton's
Hayden,
gonna
you
make...
told me your cards. I know what you.
Yeah, but JD doesn't know.
He is gonna make an insight check on you.
Do I make another deception check, or do I keep the 21 from earlier?
We're gonna keep the 21 from earlier. He rolled a 9.
I'm gonna make an insight check. I got a 24.
Nice. Okay.
So Jesse, is your hand any good, or is it not? Like, with a 24, what does that get you?
I would
My
say.
hand, by the way. Post it in the chat.
I would say that JD can kind of see Jesse's not fully confident. Like the tapping his foot, like trying to act excited, isn't in like a natural rhythm. It seems performed, if that makes sense.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and Peyton is gonna stay in for one more round, and he's going to toss in just like a normal pair, which y'all have one of each.
Who has the high pair? Because wait, there's. Wait, are you saying that it's over, or what are you saying right now?
No, he's saying like a pair as in the fruit.
Oh.
So is there like another round
Sorry.
of betting? Because I've gone all in.
Yeah, there isn't for you. He matches your thing and can take, because has a higher pot.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I guess I match whatever Hayden did.
Yeah, so you would have to go all in as well, because you got the same amount.
Yeah.
Okay, so you both went all in. That was an 8. And we're gonna do one more roll. And Zormash is just gonna check because he doesn't feel like putting any more in because he's the only one with money. And another 14.
Wow.
So for those in the audience, we got 3 14s, an 18, and an 8. So Peyton looks at the two of you and goes, well, what do you got?
I mean, I don't know how this game works, but I got that 3 of a kind out there and then a pair in my hand, high 19.
So you have a full castle, as they say.
Yes, that thing.
Impressive. And you, bright yellow man.
I have the 3 out there and a run of 5-4-3.
I'm gonna be real. I only had 2 pair and full castle beats. So, the winner is you. And he points
Who?
to you, JD.
Yeah! JD celebrates enthusiastically. It's the first time he's won anything. This is the first time he's won anything ever. Like, he's like,
Oh, hell yeah.
he's losing his mind. He's like, this is amazing. He grabs Jesse and he's like, I did it! I did it! We swindled these fools! I'm sorry. I thank you both of us for giving money to play this game. I shake both of their hands and say, good game. We swindled
Zormash
these
is gonna look at you.
morons!
So much looks at you. So am I gonna get my cut or?
Why would you get a cut? Why would you get a cut? Hang
he
on.
bought us
I don't know
in.
how the game works.
He gave us the fruit to play.
Oh.
Yes, my friend, yes.
Yeah. Here you go. And I give him whatever I owe him.
No, I'm just kidding. You can keep it.
Yeah, I don't
He
know.
just hands it back to you.
This is literally fruit. I'm not. This doesn't keep past tonight. Do you want? Are you hungry?
This is the greatest honor I could give you. Do
Okay.
not disrespect it.
Okay. And I cross my hands in the symbol of Ilmater and bow, and then eat a pear as I'm bowing.
Zormash tries to do what you did, but like doesn't know how to do it, so he just ends up like clawing himself a little bit. He goes, "Ow," and then just continues to reshovel the deck.
Do you two...
And we're gonna go back
Fantastic.
to.
do
Really
you two
quick,
play
I would
often?
like to roll. Oh, sorry. Hayden, what do you?
Do you two play often? Is this a regular pastime?
It has been. Peyton looks at you. It has been in the last couple weeks, but we met in the training grounds, and we've just been doing this every so often.
If it's all right with you, I would love to join more often.
Hmm. And he's gonna make like an insight check on you just to see if he likes you or not. You don't seem to be very good at this,
I
but I'm willing to take your money.
would love to. I enjoy games where I get to try to trick you guys. And it seems like you are hard to lie to, so it may be fun. A test of both of our skills.
Okay. And JD.
First of all, Hayden, we should play poker in real life sometime. We've never done that, and we should.
Oh, absolutely.
I am actually so good at poker in real life. It's really funny.
And
What happened in this game happens in real life. I won't put in money. We'll put in goldfish. It'll be like this. I wanted to roll charisma, basically to see how JD's doing at this party, and like
yeah, make
how
a
he's
make a
actually
vibe check for me.
actually like handling it all. He got a
Vibe check,
13
vibe
plus
check.
2, so he's got a 15.
It seems to be going well so far. You haven't talked to anybody that you didn't want to talk to. It seems like, other than Zormash, the group's kind of leaving you alone, and they haven't come up to you yet. So it's been pretty chill.
Okay.
It's like picking up to like, you know how in parties when it's kind of awkward at the beginning, and then people get like a little bit
Yeah.
of alcohol in them, and it's like, yeah, this is getting fun, and then like
Yeah.
as the night goes on, you kind of decides the mood.
Yeah.
You're in the beginning stage.
Cool.
Krem's not. Krem's already in.
Krem
is
is at
locked.
the end.
Yeah, Krem
Krem's
went
at the
straight to the
after
deep
party.
Krem, you might be fucked on your whole stealth
know.
mission thing.
No,
Like,
no, no,
I don't
no.
know how long
no,
those
no, no,
last.
no. This ethereal plane shit's gonna help me.
I'm good.
I don't know about that.
So basically, what you have right now is a thing called True Scene,
Okay.
and let me read it out to you.
Oh, like True
it is-
Sight?
It's kind of like True Sight, yeah.
Oh, I know what that is.
So
I
you
know
can
what that
notice
is.
secret doors hidden by magic, and you can see into
Uh-huh.
the ethereal plane. So it's pretty nice.
Fuck yeah.
Since you got like a dirty 20 on it.
Yeah, that's so nice.
If not, you would have had a very bad time.
I'm very glad I rolled
So-
that dirty 20 then.
True Sight. A monster with True Sight can out to a specific range, so 120. See normal and magical darkness. See invisible creatures and objects. Automatically detect visual illusions and succeed on saving throws against them. And perceive the original form of a shape changer or a creature that is transformed by magic. Furthermore, the monster can see into the ethereal plane within the same range.
Okay, Krem's gonna like step into the like. She's in this room, but she's just gonna look around at everyone and kind of see if anyone has changed in any way with this new sight.
Make an investigation check.
Okay. Also, totally off tangent. Hayden, you're gonna have to cut this out. And starting now, or whatever. But Jacob is coming over to my house to pick up a baking dish, so I'm gonna have to like step aside for a minute and give that to him, and then he's gonna like leave, but he's coming over to get that.
Okay. You know I don't care.
No, like he's doing that while we're recording.
I know. I'm saying you know I don't care. Like I'm happy to cut sections.
Okay, perfect.
So, what did you roll?
I rolled a 12, but I have +8 to investigation, so that's a dirty 20.
Okay. So, you noticed some interesting things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
What do I see around the room?
Hayden, would you like to describe? So, here's what you see. You
Oh
see a
my
lot of-
fuck! I'm gonna discover things about my. Oh yes, tell me
So
right now.
you discover that there's a lot of glamour magic put around people and stuff in this room.
Okay.
Lots of ghosts of former students who just came to visit. But the most interesting thing happens to be across the room in the middle of a poker game. So Hayden, would you describe to me what she sees?
Yeah. She moved her character directly over to Jesse.
Wait, no, I would have taken Marion with me.
So yeah,
When you
both go over.
when you look at Jesse, you don't see the person who you have spent the last however many weeks, like 8 weeks almost.
About 7 weeks, maybe 8. Yeah, 8 weeks ish.
Yeah, you do not see that person who you spent like 2 months with. What you see is a figure that is about the same build, maybe a little bit scrawnier, wearing that same like yellow kind of like overcoat and vest with that tie. But it doesn't seem to fit right. It's a little loose. And skin is a very, very pale white with white hair.
So...
Can Krem roll insight on Jesse?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Because now she does it. Yeah. Yeah.
I can't believe it went this way.
I cannot believe.
That's okay. I'm doing good tonight. That's a 15.
What does a 15 give Creme on this?
What is it that you're trying to learn?
It's more so that Krim is very skeptical at the drastic change and is kind of just like, whatever you will give me, whatever you are willing to give me for a 15, that's what Krim wants to know. Like, why do you look like this? Why is your appearance this drastically altered? Like, your skin is skin is pale, your hair is white, your clothes don't fit you correctly, like...
Andrew, would that be insight, or would that be like... What would that be, insight?
That she rolled insight.
Okay, I'm trying to think like what insight would give in relation to this.
She's just kind of trying to figure you out, but she doesn't have any more than like your looks. So there's not much, I'd say, more she can get from you at this point.
Yeah.
Other than directly asking you. And then Marion, kind of following this, goes, "Hey Jesse, you don't look so good, dude. You okay?"
Are you sure? What do you mean?
I don't know. It's like a whole different person. It's kind of weird, but like
Is it clear that like they're
It's just-
on?
I don't know.
Like they're on a substance.
their eyes are kind of has a sheen to it, and their eyes are a little bit bigger. Not a little bit bigger. I mean like much bigger.
Krem's
Ah.
eyes are the
Extremely.
most. Krem's eyes are the most open you've ever seen them.
Ah, okay. I do not know what is necessarily happening for you, but whatever it
I think
is, I'm
having
sure.
like a bad reaction to
Yeah,
what I just ate
I
over
think
there.
it has to be
I-
some sort of drug. What did you guys take something?
No.
Make a deception.
Yeah, can I roll insight?
Yeah, so you're gonna make an insight check. They're gonna roll deception. And then Marion said that she had eaten something over there, so
But Krem
we're
said
gonna
no.
see. You said no, so roll deception.
Bro! That's a nat 20 plus 4.
Wow.
So 24.
Wow.
Oh, Jesse.
I'm looking at a 7 right now.
So, yeah, no, she sees through that bullshit immediately, like before it even comes out of your mouth.
Interesting. Well, no, this wasn't me. This wasn't them rolling to see if I was lying.
Oh, right. She's lying to see if you believe her.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I do believe her. I do believe that she didn't
Because
take anything.
she hasn't said anything about taking it, and she hasn't said anything about you looking different at this point. Only Marion has.
Krem is going to come, like, within a hand's distance between Jessie and herself.
This may be I don't know. This is interesting. Maybe disguise magic works differently in a situation like this.
And
Maybe.
she's going to tell Jessie in, like, a whisper, let's talk outside.
Okay.
So you both make your way towards, I guess, the door.
Yeah.
So you guys are gonna go out there. JD,
Uh-huh.
would you like to do anything while they go outside?
I think that I would wander on over to Slaron and Castillo.
So, can you make me a perception and insight check as you walk over?
Okay. Both of those are +5, I think. So
Oh, dang.
20. Yeah, 23. Is that one roll or two rolls?
It's two
'Cause
different
it's
rolls.
the same bonuses. Okay, so
Oh,
23 on the perception and 17 on the insight.
Okay. So in this cauldron, there are several bottles of different alcohols, and inside of it's like ice and like basically the equivalent of like jungle juice. It's just a combination
Nice.
of different like alcohols from who knows where, probably a lot of wine.
Mm.
Around them is just like a whole party of people cheering, just saying like, Castiel, you're the best party ever. and Castiel's just going like, yes, I know, I am the greatest.
Haha. Yeah.
And Solaran is just kind of being quiet and reserved. She kind of has a lot of red on her face, or maybe having like a little bit too much, and she's just kind of watching this and keeping to herself. And yeah, so as you walk over, Castiel looks at you. Oh, so you decided to make it.
Yes, sir.
So good to have your acquaintance. How are you enjoying it so far?
It's one hell of a party, Castillo. I'm glad I can be here.
That's good to hear. It's good to hear. I was actually kind of hoping we could get to the main event, but have something to drink. Have you had anything since you've been in here?
JD cautiously picks up a glass and slurches it through the cauldron and holds it up. So, what exactly is in this?
Oh, it's from both of our families' vineyards. We also threw
Okay.
just a couple of other dried aged meads and just anything that'll get you really fucked up.
Fair. All right. Jesse takes a.
See you, Jacob.
Can I roll a performance to make it look like I take a big swig, but I only take like a little sip?
Okay, that might be more of a deception roll.
Okay. But where's deception? I got +0 on deception. I got 1. I spill it.
So you kind of go to only do a little bit, but then you get like the whole thing in your mouth all at once, and you're just like surprised by it, and surprisingly tastes pretty good. Like for the mixture of random things, it's surprisingly decent. And if you were to continue, you'd kind of get like a bit drunk, but at this point you're just a little bit like, oh, whoa, wow, you know,
Pleasantly buzzed.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, that's actually really good, Castillo. That's super good. I gotta hit you up for the recipe later sometime. Wow.
Oh, it's a family secret. I can't tell you.
Guess I'll have to
Be out
steal
of
it.
the
I wink.
business. Please don't do that. But
Oh man.
yeah, I'm glad you could make it. Let's play a little bit of a party game. I wanted to test out this, and he pulls out from earlier the arrow that is just kind of shining a little bit of a golden hue.
Okay.
And he kind of points at everybody. Everybody gather around! We're going to be playing a game I like to call Dare or Truth. And so he kind of calls everybody over to sit.
Andrew, Mr. DM,
Around the
Mr. DM.
Yes.
I want to play this game, but I also
Alright.
want to get the information about Hayden's character.
Well, that's great news because that means I'm doing my job well. If you
Both
wanna
of us
see
are
both
having fun.
things.
Yeah.
Feldry is going to hang out in the corner because he's not feeling well. While
Poor
everybody's
Feldry.
gathering up, we're going to cut to Jesse and Krem. And when you step back up the steps, each step you take increases your creature size by just a little bit more until you're back to your original size. And you step back out through the double doors and the doors shut. And it's a little bit later into the night, so there's nobody like really in the hallway. So it's just you two.
Hi, welcome to the mid-episode break of Spitfire Squires. My name is Hayden. I am our editor, as well as I play Jesse in the show. I just wanted to come on and thank you all for listening to these first couple episodes, listening as we are figuring out how to do this podcasting thing, getting our feet under us. I also wanted to let you all know that we have Instagram and Twitter, so you can find us on those at Spitfire Squires. And just let you all know that we are planning on uploading every 2 weeks on Monday, so that's when you can expect the next episode to come out. Other than that, again, just thank you so much for being here and listening to us have fun and put out something that we enjoy, and hopefully you enjoy too. I'll let you guys get back to the episode now. Thank you. How can I help you, my friends?
Jesse, what is wrong with you?
Nothing's wrong. I'm feeling better than ever.
I don't even have to roll a d20 to know you're lying.
But that's the truth. I do feel amazing.
I can see your pale skin and your white hair, and you for some reason don't look as full as you did before I took the mushrooms, because admittedly I did eat them, but I knew you wouldn't come with me if I told you that I did.
Are you sure it's not just the mushrooms? They have effects that are... There's anything they could be doing to you.
Jesse, I've undergone lots more substances than this that were much and far more worse than this one. This is similar to something I've taken before, and I know what it does. Why are you hiding?
What would I possibly have to hide from you?
You tell me. I know I'm not the most forthcoming about everything about myself, but to think that, I mean, I feel like everything I've collected about you so far can be a lie based on what I'm seeing now.
I'm gonna step away from the doorway. Like to where anyone who's in the room like couldn't see. I'm just gonna kind of gesture. Like, is there anyone nearby?
Not that you can see. If you'd like to make a perception check, you can.
I'll make a perception check.
We don't even have to talk out loud if you don't want to. I can connect to you mentally and you can tell me through that.
17 for perception.
You don't see anybody.
If I tell you, nobody can know. Not until I figure this out.
I've kept many secrets before, and I will continue to keep many more.
Can I make an insight check on that?
Absolutely. I'm just sitting here enjoying this.
Because Jesse is very cagey right now, and so literally everything is something that he's like 15 on insight.
So you don't have to tell me if you're lying to him or if you're telling him the truth. Just tell me what the number is, and then we can go from there. If you want to make a persuasion or deception roll. Roll whatever you were gonna roll, and then don't tell me what the modifier is, because that can spoil it. And then just tell me what the final number is, and that will determine what he knows basically. So 19, you said total?
No, 17. 17 total.
17. Okay. You believe her.
I am not the original Jesse. I took his form, and adopted the name.
Where is the other Jesse?
He is in the Underdark, and I don't know how to get him back, but I am working on it. I can't have anyone knowing. I will be killed or worse, sent back.
What happened in the Underdark?
What didn't happen? There is no light. There are creatures looking to kill you, people like me, everywhere I go. Down there is nothing for me. When I saw someone come in with a way to get out, I took it. I saw the light and I followed it. I traded fates with someone more fortunate than myself. And now I'm trying to figure out how to undam them.
Why were you down there originally?
I was born there.
How did you get to the Underdark? You were born in the Underdark.
Yes, that's the place I grew up.
I'm sorry.
And it is not a great place to be. I'm in a better place. But that's why I can have no one knowing about this.
Jesse Part 1 or Jesse Part 2? Either way, the secret is between us, and I will not tell anyone. But most importantly, how do I help you get to what you are trying to look like instead of what you do look like? And Krem gestures to, like, what he does look like.
Since there's no one around, and Krem is clearly, like, knowledgeable now, I just drop disguise. I revert to normal form. This is what I look like. I take the shape of who I see. And I'm gonna, looking at her, I become Krem in a now very loose-fitting vest and overcoat.
So you're a shapeshifter.
I am a changeling, yes.
A changeling. I can't say that I've encountered one.
In the
Maybe
Underdark,
once
we are
before.
hated. Born liars, but it's a strength. Something to have. Now let's go back in and act as if everything is okay. Is that agreeable?
Okay. But we will talk about this more later. Please.
If you have more questions, yes. And Jesse's going to turn into Jesse again. And walk back in.
So that was great.
Just gonna stand
Was
next to
it great?
JD, put an arm around him.
Kennedy, can I have you make a perception check before you walk back in?
Yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to make a good old perception check. Krem isn't, like, spiraling or anything. That's gonna be a 9 plus 7.
So that's a 16?
Yeah.
So here's what you see. In the dark hallway, there are lots more ethereal creatures kind of floating around. And, you know, you have dark vision, so this is less of an issue. And the true seeing allows you to see this, but
Mm-hmm.
just on the cusp of your vision, you see a shorter figure wearing a black hood. And then they turn and they just step through a wall and disappear.
Oh, fuck. I'm not gonna get to play this game, am I? Damn it.
Nothing
I wanna
else is
take that.
happening.
Fuck! Krem has to follow that. She's not going back in.
Okay. So, Jesse, you turn around and you see that Krem is gone. And unless you want to do anything about that, we're going to continue on with the game.
God damn it! Oh!
I'm
We're gonna
Which,
continue.
like,
Jesse's gonna
Yay.
do what he does best, and he's gonna cover for her, and just make up some bullshit as to why she didn't come back in.
Okay. So, what happens now is everyone's kind of talking, have a good time. And Castio's like, well, now, everybody, I'm glad you could come, but, I've gathered you all here for a particular reason, and it's, so I can get to know you. So if I can learn to trust all of you, one another. It's very important as an adventuring group that we all, get to like each other. So, with that in mind, I hope that you'll all subject yourselves to my fun little game. And he walks to the center of the room, and he places down the arrow. And he goes, this is the arrow of truth or dare. Whoever spins the arrow gets to ask the person it lands on a truth or a dare. And let me go to the actual magical weapon rules, because this is another homebrew item that I have made. So yeah, let me go to it.
I'm so pissed.
Arrow, truth, or dare. This arrow, well, has two uses. This arrow can be fired at an opponent, forcing them to either take disadvantage on wisdom and charisma checks or disadvantage on strength or constitution checks for however long the arrow remains in the opponent. The arrow can be removed with a DC 14 intelligence saving throw. Once it is removed, it flies back to the person who fired the arrow. We're going to be using the secondary use. If the arrow is spun and it lands on an individual, they have two options. So if the arrow lands on truth, zone of truth is forced upon the recipient and they must answer one question from the spinner. Dare. If the arrow lands on an individual and they pick dare, lower Gios is forced upon the recipient and they must enact one command from the spinner. Just to let you know, both of these scenarios can be resisted with a intelligence saving throw. So, he's going to place it in. I offer to whoever wants to come and spin the arrow first. So, would
JD's
you all
actually
like
kind of
to...
tense. Yeah, JD's actually a little bit tense about this situation. He's kind of nervous. He doesn't know what's going on. This is a totally new thing for him. He wants to wait for somebody else to go.
Okay.
I've got my arm around JD. And I'll.
Oh, you're here. Oh.
Yeah. I walked back into the circle and I put my arm around you and I'll go first. Why not? No harm.
Kennedy, you were saying something?
I am going to use a psychic dagger point to telepathically communicate to Jesse and Patel.
Okay.
Which actually is 2 points. No,
you can just connect to 3 people.
Oh, yeah. Connect to 3 people. That's 3. So, those 3. And I'm going to tell them that I am chasing after a hooded figure in the school.
So, Patel, Jesse, and JD, you said?
No, just Patel and Jesse, because I can only do... Oh, can I do 3?
Yeah, you can connect to 3 different people, other than yourself.
Okay, yeah. Then I'll tell JD too.
Nice.
Okay.
Wait, what did you tell me?
That she's chasing after a hooded figure through the school.
And I just widened my eyes, I guess. Like, can I talk back?
Yeah.
So simultaneously, Jesse spins the arrow as you're getting this connection.
Do I know that
And-
Patel is also on this line?
I don't
No.
know, do you?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Because the line... Unless Patel talks into the line, you don't know who I've connected.
Crep, you're
So-
doing what? She doesn't answer, apparently.
She just giggles and runs off.
Yeah.
She's busy. She's on the move. Like, you have to think about this logistically.
Yeah, she's in pursuit
More than
mode,
likely-
not thinking mode.
More than likely, wherever she is going, she's gonna lose connection with y'all very fast.
And we have a mile.
Yeah, you have quite a distance.
Okay. So then she's
So-
just gonna say it again. I'm chasing after a hooded figure who just went through a wall in the school.
JD just is speechless. He doesn't know what to do or say. He's like in the middle of 2 socially demanding situations right now. So life just keeps going.
Yeah. Jesse, you get this as you spin the arrow. I want you to roll a d12, and we're going to treat the circle as a clock. So whoever it lands on, so the one above you, Mr. Blast, he's at 12, and then Patel will be 1, and then it goes around the corner, around the group. So whatever it lands on, that's the person it's going to be.
Okay, a little d12. Got a 7.
So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Marion.
6, 7. Marion.
Oh my gosh, that's wonderful.
Marion's gonna turn to you. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's Jesse. I know him. I will pick truth. And a zone of truth little miniature bubble gets popped over the top of her. And you can now ask her any question you'd like.
There are a lot of people here. There were a lot of people when we first got introduced into the school. If you were to have made your own room collection of people on that first day, who would you have picked?
Oh, I don't... I mean, I really do like you guys. Are you saying...
This is before we met.
If I didn't know you?
Yes, before we met, before we walked up to you.
Well, you showed up late, and I did walk up to everybody here and ask if I could be in their group, and they told me no. So, I don't know what I would have done. And everybody kind of puts their heads down and is kind of looking off in a different direction away from Marion, in sort of like an awkward, like, ah, shit, I didn't think that would come up again. And she kind of turns, she says, I don't know, Zormash is kind of cool, and Patel, you seem nice, and I mean, Herc, you seem cool, and Herc's just kind of like, yeah, I'm cool. So I don't know, but you're shiny, so I like that you're shiny. Does that answer your question?
Yes, that more than answers my question. Jesse is one kind of like decisive glare around the circle and then goes back.
All right. So let's do. I'm deciding if I want to do you pick who goes next, or if I want to do whoever it lands on goes next.
Is
What do you
nobody
guys
gonna
think?
react to my message?
We
Doesn't seem
reacted.
like
We
it.
don't know what to do about it.
I don't know that Patel is.
Okay.
In it, I'll shoot a message to you, like kind of as Marion is.
Is deciding. It's okay.
He
Y'all
is
can stay
talking.
and play. I can do it by
I'm
myself.
gonna.
I can do it by myself.
No, I'm gonna say over the psychic. How can we help? Do you want us to divert attention? Do you want someone to come help you?
And then I'm just gonna say over the connection. Keep everyone there. Keep everyone safe.
Patel is gonna stand up and she's gonna go. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta go use the little bird's room, and she's gonna walk and just kind of exit the room in a swift hurry, and then out of y'all's view, she bolts down the hall.
Yeah.
Yay!
When she's standing up, can I just like kind of nod to her?
Yeah, she checks your nod.
Because I feel like the timing of that. Would I need to make an insight check to know? But 'cause I feel like that's.
It's pretty obvious.
Yeah, I feel like for us that's pretty obvious. So I just like make eye contact, nod, and let her go.
Because it's fun, I'm gonna allow you to pick who goes next.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do a little psychic check-in on JD. Just are you interested in going next, or do you want to scout more?
He's nervous, but he's excited. So like, are you like actually asking me, or are you like getting a vibe?
This is like over the psychic. Like, are you comfortable
Yeah.
with that?
Sure, let's do this. Let's do
And
it.
just loudly. I'm making JD go. I'm just gonna shove him towards the center.
JD grins back at him and picks up the arrow. And do I get to decide who it lands on, or do it just spin it?
You get to roll a d12, and that's who it lands
D12.
on.
D12. Is this a D12? This is a D12. Fell off my desk. It's an 11.
11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That'd be Peyton.
Okay. I'm going to
I'll pick Dare.
Dare. Okay. And
I'm not afraid
what
of you.
happens what happens when he chooses that?
You can enact any dare you want. It's basically Gios, but on a lower level. So Gios basically just means if they resist the action that you give them, they take a little bit of damage. Gios is a lot more damage than just lower Gios in the situation. So like in the exam, you walked through the bubble and you took a bunch of damage. That was like a Gios effect.
To do this dare, I need to know what your class is. What's your field of study?
I am a sorcerer. And he
You're
kind of
a
holds
sorcerer.
out like a big magical spell in his hand before clutching
Perfect.
it back.
Perfect. I need you to cast your highest level spell out into the hallway.
Oh, it's on. And he is going to do that.
No! Oh my
Characters.
god! Oh
You're
my
gone.
God.
You're gone. You're not
you
there.
and Patel have already out of the area.
Yeah.
If anything, this will
Yeah.
lock everyone in the room.
I actually need to change his level to level 5 real quick. So 1 second. This should take
Okay.
like 2
Oh,
seconds.
he gets a fireball.
Because I thought I did this for everybody. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's gonna
Oh
be
boy.
fun.
Yeah, I hope you're gone, Krem. I don't
Me
think I thought
and
this one through
Patel
very well.
better be gone or I'm gonna kill one of you because I specifically said keep everyone there, keep everyone safe.
This is doing that. This is entertaining.
Yeah, true. This would
The-
keep
the-
everyone
my-
in the room.
My thought process is that, like, either he's gonna draw the attention of teachers and like embarrass everyone in this room and get that heat off you, or I just get to know how cool this guy is.
What is he gonna cast? Oh god, there's so many options here.
I know, 5th level sorcerer is actually pretty hard. So
Too much magic, so little time.
I could go fireball, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do something different here. He's gonna walk out into the hall, and you see a larger image of Mr. Heavy, and he kind of takes some water from his little water pouch, and he drips it onto his hand before kind of pulling on one side of the air to the other, and he pulls it, and you see a large tidal wave crash down the hallway out of view before kind of dissipating.
Woo!
And he walks in. Pretty easy, if you have to say that.
Is there,
He goes and
is
sits
there
back
any
down.
is there any damage?
If you can go out in the hall and see if there was anything.
I roll perception, I guess. Hang on.
Yeah, make a perception check, sure.
Yeah. 14.
It's sparkling clean now. It's just like
Aw.
someone came in with a big mop and like got it all clean. Some of the water is spilling out through some of the doorway before kind of dissipating because it's like magic water, which is somehow different. Don't even get me started on that.
I
But yeah,
also have a question.
Hmm.
Can I? Ah, damn. Okay, never mind. I was gonna see if I could go out in the hall and cast Flock of Familiars, but I don't have enough time to do that. So I'm just gonna.
speaking of, oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna step out into the hallway. And I'm gonna send Bimley down after them. After
So
Patel and Krem.
So you do this, and we're gonna follow this kind of from Binley's perspective
Oh,
as
I
it
love
shifts to
that.
him in like a sort of like a drone POV. The light kind of illuminates the hallway as he goes down and kind of ducks between a door. And I want you to make an investigation check for me, Krem, to see if you can kind of narrow down where this individual went.
Okay. What's my investigation modifier? That's an 18 plus 8, so that's a 26.
Okay. So you dip out you went to the left, and you dip out into the main hall between where the library is and the observation room where all of the religious symbols are.
Yes.
And you see a dark, cloaked individual stepping through several like walls and then kind of reappearing as if they're not even there. And then he disappears behind the wall that leads into the main gate room. And you follow him in, and he continues to walk until he reaches the principal's room, and then he dips into the principal's office.
How does he get in? Oh, just because he's walking through walls.
Yes. And it's at this point that Patel runs up after you. She's been dashing the whole time. She goes, "Okay, please don't get me detention again. What's happening?"
I'm sorry about that.
It's okay. I have a record, and I know it's like, oh, you're a rogue and you can have things, but like I really do care about being here. Anyway, what's going on?
That was some serious vulnerability. Am I in on this? Can I hear them?
She's just talking out loud to her.
I think we're just talking
okay.
out loud right now.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be like, I'm sorry about that. I promise I won't try to do this again. I know we have a reputation, and I'll try and keep it to a minimum. There's a hooded figure walking through walls, in all black, and I can't detect who they are. I can't get a sense for who they are. They're small, and they just walk through the principal's wall, or the principal's office wall.
Are we gonna follow, or
Yes,
what's
we're
the
gonna
plan here?
follow.
Okay, well, danger. Okay, yeah.
Are you down
still
for
have
this
the
kind
key?
of thing?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't. Is this what we're doing for the heist? I don't know.
Can I roll insight on Patel to see what she's actually thinking right now?
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to tell much from that. Where's my... Oh, I actually have plus... That's one of the only things I have plus... 6. I got a 6.
6 total?
Mm-hmm.
Can't tell, unfortunately.
Can't tell. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna flash the key card in front of Patel
Okay.
and give like a sly like grin as I'm doing it. Walk up
Go
to the
on,
door. Yeah, walk up to the door and I'm gonna try and use it.
So I should have had you do this earlier, but whatever. We're gonna ignore that for when people yell at me in the comments for not doing this. But you unlock the door and you walk in, and as Bimley comes around the corner, you hear some shouting from the guard station behind you as they go to investigate.
Oh.
So you both dip into the room before closing it, and you see Bimley flying around as the guards below are just kind of looking up at him like, "Oi, what's he doing up there? Somebody do something!" And they're just kind of chucking things at him.
I absolutely have Bimley just running interference, like distracting everyone around the area.
So Bimley is flying about. I'll have him make a dexterity check to see if he, or I guess an acrobatics check to see if he can kind of avoid all these things. But in the meantime, you two are in the room, and you go up to the other door, and you open it, and I'm going to change the map, actually.
Another map!
So you walk back into this familiar room. It's much like darker now because it's nighttime, and the chandeliers are kind of floating there beautifully as you see the platform moves up by itself from Patel's perspective, but from your perspective you see the hooded figure go up the platform and then sort of just slip through something ethereal and then disappear up into a room up above this area. And then the platform returns back down to the ground.
I'm gonna say this over my mind connection, not out loud. But I'm saying it only to Patel. Patel,
Okay.
I know this is hard to believe. However, there was a hooded figure on that floating platform that just went into an ethereal room at the top of this room. So I think we need to get on that platform and follow this ethereal person into that ethereal room.
Yeah, okay, sounds a little bit weird, but I saw the platform move. The door, I mean, there's like a little like hatch at the top. It didn't like move or open or anything, so like that's a little weird. Okay, yeah, sure.
Is there any way that I can investigate the hatch before we get on the platform?
Yeah, make an investigation check for the room.
It's fine that I rolled a 10. It's an 18.
Okay. Wow, you have a lot. You have a +8. Okay. So do you remember the tower I described when you but you rode into the college, that large Seattle-like tower that goes up and goes out?
Yeah.
These bookshelves kind of tower up, circling and spiraling around the edges of it. And it goes up for, I want to say, around 200 feet in the air. And there's little platforms that will have like areas where you can climb up and get on the higher levels to look at books. But the center platform has no railing on it. It goes up, and then the platform kind of like I don't want to say slammed, but kind of like made contact with the upper hatch without opening,
Okay.
and then came back down. The person on the platform didn't come back with it, if that makes any sense. Am I describing this well?
No, I'm confused. Okay, so the platform had rose
Yes.
and something else moved while it was raising.
So the platform here,
Yeah.
in the center of the room, sort of floated up to the top,
Right.
and you surmise that the hatch on top should have opened to allow a creature to pass through,
Yes.
but the hatch did not open, and it just kind of made slight contact as if it was going to go up to the top, and then the platform came back down, and the creature was not on it.
Okay. Okay. Does the hatch look openable, or does it look like it needs to be opened due to magical means?
Make an Arcana check.
That's a natural 1.
You don't know. It could be anything. And Patel turns to you. Up there is Professor Laughingheart's office. That's big. That's really big. If someone just went up there without some sort of thing to get in, like I feel like that's a secure room.
I am going to take one of my daggers and throw it at the bottom, like the hatch, to see
Okay.
if like aggressive force like either like causes it to open or triggers an alarm or one of those things.
Yeah. Okay. So you climb up a bit higher in order to like throw it, because it's like a couple 100 feet up in the air.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to climb up these bookshelves, and as you're doing so, you get up
Do you
to a
want me to
point where
make
you're like,
acrobatics?
it's just ladders, like a series of
Okay,
ladders
okay,
you're gonna have
perfect.
to climb up. It's not very hard, and you get to about how high up do you want to go? Actually, is a good question.
How high is the like how high up is the hatch? You said it's a couple hundred, like 300, like 400?
It's at the very it's the very the height of the building, like where the ceiling is. That's where the hatch is, and then the circle kind of bellows in before bellowing out again. As it starts to bellow out, the bookshelves stop going up, and there's kind of like a blank period where you could add more books into the collection, but it hasn't been filled in yet. And you kind of get up to that point, and you're just trying to analyze your decision or what you're gonna do.
I'm gonna get within like 60 feet of the hatch,
Okay, that's about where you're at. Yeah,
and I'm gonna try and throw this dagger.
make an attack roll for me.
I may have to start using a different dice. I just rolled an 18
That's
plus.
crazy.
I know I've been rolling like really well, and I'm not disappointed at that. But like, anyway, sorry.
Okay.
So an
so here's
18.
how
Do an
we-
18.
Here's what happens. You get up to the top, and Patel follows you, and you chuck the dagger, and about 10 feet away from the hatch, you see this sort of dome appear along the ceiling that kind of drips down, appear as the dagger makes contact in the air. And like, yet again, another bubble, it starts to pierce in like you're pushing a needle into a balloon before ricocheting back down to the floor and embedding in one of the tiles down below. You can surmise that without something magical, you would not be able to pass through this protective barrier to the top. So you would need something to get through or to allow access into this new area. And while you think about that, we're going to cut back to the other group.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, JD, who would you like to choose to go next?
I am going to choose. The room just loaded back in for me. I'm going to choose Slaron.
Slaron.
I pick up the arrow and I jauntily come over to Slaron and I toss it end over end into her hand.
Okay. She kind of is looking at you, kind of staring off into the distance, and then she's like, "Oh, yeah, absolutely." And she walks back over and make a perception check for me.
Natural 20 plus 5.
Natural 20, perfect.
Plus 5, yeah.
So you see Slaron spin the arrow purposely in a way that you're moving right up to her. Okay. She spins the arrow in a way that purposely makes it land on you, JD.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Let's go.
And so she kind of looks at you. So, truth or dare?
Can I make an insight check to see what she kind of wants from this?
Absolutely.
Oh my god.
I only got a 13.
You know, women are hard to read sometimes.
Oh
Women
my
are
God.
hard to read all the time.
Hey. As the residential woman of this podcast, I think I'm very clear.
Would you rather be Yeah, wait, no. You're mysterious. You're aloof. You are indistinguishable when you are trying to be.
That is kind of true.
She is blushing, but you can't tell if it's from the alcohol or if it's some other purpose.
Okay, I am going to choose truth.
Okay. She kind of puts her hair back behind her ear and kind of looks up at you. Is there anybody that you like in this room? Like, romantically speaking?
Considering that a majority,
Just out of curiosity.
of the people in this room right now are men.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a loaded
And?
question. It's purposefully a loaded question. And as the truth bubble descends around JD, he realizes he's made a horrible mistake. And
So funny.
I guess listen. I think JD is now in a predicament because he doesn't know. The honest answer out of character is that he doesn't know. He doesn't know what he's never been in a place where he didn't have his family all around him. And he lives for millennia, so he was never really worried about it. It's not like he was going to get old and too old to do it. But now he's here. And part of him's yeah, I like everybody in this room that's not my gender. And part of him's no, I don't like anybody. But he doesn't know how to answer this question with a truth bubble around him. So he's going to try to roll.
You can make an intelligence saving throw to try and get out of this.
Yeah, he's going to try to roll. And he got a natural 1. And he has plus 0.
Oh my god. I should be keeping track of these nat 20s. Oh my god. And nat 1s.
So, he goes to say, Marion Ansleron.
So, you see a couple things happen. You see Castio stands up, what? And then you see Marion stand up, what? And then you see Slaron go, what? And the room is in a constant kind of shatter as people are just kind of looking at each other like, what? And he's gonna keep an eye on you and then just kind of walk. I guess she was over here. She's gonna walk
JD,
back.
in your mind, you you hear Jesse say, "Uh-oh."
JD puts his head in his hands, and he is, for once, his face is matching his hair, and he is crimson.
Aw, damn it! I wish Krem was there.
So we're gonna do one more round of Truth or Dare real quick, and Slaron is gonna pick, and this is gonna be interesting. She's gonna pick Castio.
Oh god.
And Castio, he doesn't even spin the arrow. He just turns it to you, JD.
Oh no! Hey, wait a minute! Can you do that?
He doesn't even spin it, and he just points it at you.
Wait.
And
Like
he
in
goes,
character, he's saying that. He's like, wait, can you just do that?
and he doesn't respond to it at all. And he just says in response, "Truth or dare."
Dare.
You know why this happens? We're gonna cut back to Krem. So let me do that.
Castillo and JD stare each other down as JD whispers "dare," and we cut back to Krem.
Oh boy, there's been a lot of bomb drops this episode, guys.
There has.
I think the biggest bomb drop
what
of
are you
all
gonna
is
do,
that
Krem?
Bimley got a 17
Nothing
on that
like a-
acrobatics check from earlier.
Oh shit! No, he's doing loop-de-loops. He's flying for the chandelier, hiding in the chandelier for a minute. Like, where did he fucking go? And then he flies to another one, just taunting us.
Bimley. Can we please get an episode of The Adventures of Bimley?
We can now.
Side episode. Let's fucking
Him
go.
and his friend, the other familiars in the castle. Him and his 2 other familiars go on an adventure.
For our friends on Patreon who want to get access to that, we'll be releasing that soon.
That's the
Totally.
thing. We're doing it.
Yeah, we totally
It's
have a
happening now.
Patreon.
We're on it. We're on it.
Yeah, totally. Speaking of on it, Krem, what are you gonna do?
Krem is gonna look at Patel and be like, Patel, what do you think?
I have no idea. I just kind of am going with what you're going with here. I mean, I brought my lockpicking tools and my disguise kit and all this stuff because I know we were doing something, but I had no idea we'd be going into the principal's office to go to her thing. Is the key card gonna work on that bubble thing or on her hat? I don't know. I don't know. This is new.
What do you mean her hat?
On the hatch.
Oh, okay. Based on what I can tell, I don't think this keycard is gonna get us much further.
I didn't think it would either, but here's an idea. We could wait for whoever went up there to come back down, and then we could see what they do then.
We could ambush them. We could set a trap for when they
Yeah,
come
we
back
could
down.
ambush them. Yeah.
Okay. Can I roll investigation to see what, or maybe even like imagination question mark to see what
Roll
kind
imagination.
of what kind, or creativity, like those aren't things that I can roll, but they should
No.
be.
No,
Uh,
you can't.
No, I can't.
Are
Okay.
you trying to come up with an idea for an ambush here?
No. I'm trying to come up with materials to create like a trap or an ambush.
I can describe to you what's in the room.
Okay.
There is books, the tokens that are all lashed onto the books that have an anti-magic effect.
Mhm.
There is lots of chandeliers all kind of towering up as the levels go up. The pedestal in the middle, some like paper, pen, quill and ink, and like that's really about it.
Okay. Patel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait on this side of the room, and you should wait on the direct opposite side of the room, so that when the person comes down, we can attack at 2 different angles.
Okay. I like this. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So
then
do
it's
you want
just
to take
a
the
waiting
door,
game.
or do you want to be on the other end of the room?
I can take the door if you're okay with that.
Oh, I mean, okay, sure. Are we gonna throw like daggers at the person, or what are we gonna do?
So I feel like we should aim to injure but not kill.
Right, information. Right.
Let's see. Do you have a rope on you by any chance? Actually,
Yeah, I need a
wait.
Oh.
I have a rope. I have a rope that's 150 feet long.
I was gonna ask because you've been like it's been wrapped around your body for a bit, and I've been meaning to ask, but it seemed like we had other issues. So yeah, we can. What are we gonna do with the rope?
How are your lassoing skills?
What's lassoing?
Perfect. Okay, I'll do it then.
Okay.
Basically, lassoing is like capturing something by throwing a rope at someone.
Okay.
It's used a lot in like westerner areas of the world, but I guess you're not from the Western Hemisphere.
No, I'm from the mountains, so.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that's fine. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to wait. Is the door? When you say door, do you mean like the door at the bottom or door at the hatch?
I mean the door like at the bottom the one we just walked through.
Oh, no. I want to be at the top with the hatch so that when they come down, I can throw this lasso and try to capture them. And then while they're lassoed, you could maybe grab them or try to grapple them.
Okay, so when they're coming down the platform or
Yes.
when the hatch opens?
When they're coming, we can visibly see them come out of the hatch and onto the platform. I'm going to try to lasso them with this rope.
Okay, we can do that.
From the
We're gonna have to be
cowboy.
up here, up like about 120 feet in the air while we do this. So,
Does that make you
So
nervous?
this'll-
Are you scared? Do you not want to?
well, I mean, I can glide a little bit, you know, or Kakra and all that, but like, I'm just worried about you.
What do you mean? I'm great. I'm fine. I'll be okay. I'm on some mushrooms right now. I feel high. We're good.
Oh, okay, cool. And okay, so you're gonna spend the next like 5 minutes kind of like getting on either side and like tying this rope so that when they come down, the second they go through the bubble, you're gonna throw the lasso to capture them.
Yes. And then if the lasso doesn't make it on, and or if the lasso does make it on, the idea is that Patel is either going to like grab them and put them on the platform, or Patel is going to try to like disarm them or grapple them. Like that's the goal.
So she's gonna fly over to the platform when they come down to try and like
Yes.
keep them from moving. Okay.
Yes. That's the idea. I wish I had a magical lasso like Wonder Woman.
Right. That'd be. I'll add it to the
But-
list of things.
Thanks. I didn't know Krem was going to become a cowboy, but that's where we're at right now.
Okay, so you wait for about 30 minutes,
Okay.
and right as you're thinking about kind of going back to the party, the hatch opens again, and the figure comes back down. I want you to make a, I guess, I want to say perception check.
Okay. Yeah. That's a 14.
A 14.
Yeah.
You can't really tell much behind the cloak.
Okay.
You can't even like really see their face from this position.
Yeah.
I assume you're doing this stealthily, so we're both gonna have you roll stealth checks as well.
Okay. Sure.
So roll stealth.
That's gonna be 7 plus 6, whatever that is.
So 13.
Yeah.
And she's gonna roll a 23.
Holy shit,
Total.
Patel is undetectable.
Yes. So what happens is, I need you to also make a dexterity check to see if you can like lasso this person coming down.
Would this be considered sleight of hand or dexterity?
I don't really think this is a sleight of hand thing.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't say so. It's
Okay,
just
yeah,
plain
that's
up dexterity check.
Okay, yeah. Natural 20 plus 4! Plus 4!
Plus 4. Okay.
So a 24. A 20 fucking 4.
So here's what happens. You stand up, and the person immediately turns towards you and notices you. But you catch them in a position where as soon as they're going through the little bubble, their form apparates and comes out of the ethereal plane. So you surmise that before they were walking through the ethereal plane, which is the plane between that runs parallel to this plane. It is an exact copy, but it is sort of where undead spirits lie and just sort of mystical crap like that. As
Right.
soon as they pass through, that connection is sort of severed, and the lasso wraps around this creature's legs, and they are caught by your lasso. Patel, who went unnoticed, is flying across the room, and she's going to make a grapple check on this person.
Okay. Yay, yay, yay.
So grapple is a strength check, I believe. Yes. Her strength's not very good, but we're gonna go with it. 5. Okay. So she kind of goes over, and she flies over, and this creature with an unreal speed holds up their hand, and the cloak kind of drips away to reveal a sort of like wooden metallic hand, and it wraps around her chest, and she kind of holds it there, looking at you with the lasso wrapped around his body. What do you want to do?
Do I recognize this person at all?
The hood is still not down. You'd have to use like an action to take it off, or have something happen to make it fall off. That was kind of Patel's goal, but she wasn't able to do it.
Okay, Krem is going to simultaneously try to pull back the hood as well as say, because saying this is talking as a free action. Who are you?
So you're on the edge, right?
Oh shit! Do I have to like get there?
You'd have to get there, yeah.
Okay.
Because you lassoed from the wall to
Yeah.
the center.
Yeah, to the platform.
And she had to fly over, so she's currently here as it's going down. And we're actually just going to say we're in initiative now.
Oh shit.
So
Okay.
we're going to roll that. 1 second. I need to get something.
I love solo fight initiative things.
It's the best.
It's the best. I mean, I've got Patel here with me. It should be fine. Actually, on second thought, I think I'm gonna tie the rope to the nearest stable bookshelf
Okay.
and slide down the rope onto the platform.
Okay. Kind of running across it, sort of like
Yeah.
ninja style.
Yeah. Because if the platform theoretically keeps going down, like the angle will change, but
Right.
the
And it'll
rope
hold
is
them
really
there.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, tying the rope should be easy enough. If you want to run down it, I'm going to need you to make an acrobatics check.
Okay.
And we're actually going to have you roll initiative now so that we can figure out the order in which this is going to be happening.
Okay. Initiative is gonna be 13. Acrobatics is gonna be a 11 plus 7, so 18.
And Patel's going to roll.
The things that I'm good at, I'm really good at, and the things that I'm bad at, I'm really bad at.
Okay. So I have the initiative order now. You run down the rope, and you're down there. You're on the platform with this thing as it's going down. It's at this crucial moment we're going to switch back over to Truth or Dare.
Okay. Sounds great.
You see Castillo's eyebrow raise, and he looks over at Sloran, and he looks back at you, and he goes, I dare you to play 7 minutes of heaven in that wardrobe over there with Saran.
Oh my god.
Insight on Sloran.
Yeah, make an insight check.
12.
Ah,
God.
Can I also
You
make an
don't
insight
know.
check on Sloran?
absolutely.
I love
That's
the parallel that we're having right now. Like
7.
the silly, goofy, like, game, and then, like, the...
Life or
Not.
death, the battle
like,
for the fates.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about. These are equally
these are
stressful
equally
situations.
Somehow they're equally
no,
stressful, but
they're-
the stakes of each.
Or different, entirely
Yeah,
different.
very different. Very different stakes.
I knew this
Murder.
was going to be fun.
Anyway.
So, what was your insight check? Insight check, Jesse.
Oh, I got 7.
You don't know.
I imagine the ghosts are just like surrounding.
Cool.
Yeah, the ghosts are.
I don't
ghosts
even
are-
want to think about that. They can see it. Ah!
The ghosts are just
Ghosts
like,
have
this is the
become
most entertaining
fascinated.
shit we've had in decades.
Okay.
Uh,
I stand up and I kind of look at Sloran, and I mean I'm not. You know what? I don't think he's gonna try to resist this.
Okay.
I think he's kind of like, you know what? You know what I think is wild? I don't think he knows what 7 minutes in heaven is. But he's like, man, I'm religious. I'll be good at this stuff.
We're both clerics. That should be easy for us.
So he like looked at her and he didn't know what she was doing. He looks at Castiu and he's like, done. And he starts walking toward the closet.
Oh my god.
So she follows you, and you both enter this wardrobe, and she closes the door.
Okay.
And you said you didn't try to resist this?
No.
Okay. So the door closes, and she kind of looks at you, and she goes, okay, we should be okay now. The thing that he didn't tell you is that the arrow only works whenever it can see you, like it's pointing at you. And since we're in here, it shouldn't. Like, if you don't want to do this, we don't have to do this. I just, we...
No, like, dude, 7 minutes of heaven? I'm so good at heavenly things, dude.
Oh,
you just kind of got to break it down for me.
Oh. So you have or have not done this?
No, I've never done this in my life. But like, man, I feel like I'll be very naturally talented at it.
Oh, I'm sure you would be. What have I done? What have I made this whole scheme, and I'm regretting it now.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I am.
You didn't expect me to be this religious, did you?
She just kind of looks like you're confused. What god did you serve again?
Ilmater, goddess of endurance. God of endurance, not goddess.
Oh, she just kind of raises her eyebrows. Well, that's good. But you're okay with this? You're down? I mean, you said you were earlier, Truth. It would be like, we all say things.
You're being exceptionally understanding about this situation. I was not expecting this.
Well, me and Castio, we kind of put this whole situation together, and I didn't think I'd actually make it to this point. But the game kind of goes a little bit something like this, and she leans over and she just kisses you.
JD, fucking, hold on, what are my spells?
Cast something.
And by the way,
So-
y'all are still mentally connected.
Oh my god.
So
we are.
suddenly, I guess
Oh my God.
Krem and Jesse and I forget the fourth person here, Patel, just feel like endorphins going crazy, like fireworks are exploding in their brains, and you suddenly feel like you're on top of the world, like everything is really cool right now.
This is definitely gonna be disadvantage on whatever roll I'm gonna have to make.
Yeah, is there... Does Jesse have a
and
reaction
Patel,
to
what-
this?
I'm still composing myself. Give me a second.
You're what?
Give me a second to compose myself. I'm trying to. Okay, out of all the scenarios I thought this would possibly go down, I did not think this would be one of them. I had an idea, but I had no clue.
I came into this thinking we were gonna
I
get
feel really
jumped.
weird role playing with my friend right now, but I'm rolling with it.
Yeah,
So-
make out with the DM. Make out with the DM.
Part of me is like, okay, you had 30 minutes of waiting, and this game has probably been going on for 20 minutes ish.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I want to say about halfway through your conversation with Patel, you kind of you look at her and she looks at you like, that's weird, right? Yeah, that is weird. Like, what's going on?
Okay, perfect. Okay, so it's not gonna affect what's
It's not-
immediately
it's not
going
enough.
on.
I could be a dick and be like, yeah, and then you go for your thing and it something happens.
What's
but,
up?
The
Yeah.
logic.
All of a sudden,
wouldn't
you feel your
follow, so.
mind just getting made out with. It's crazy.
This is
So yeah,
fun. This is
Can
fun.
I? I'm gonna describe something to you, Andrew, and you can tell me if it works or if
oh,
it
please
doesn't.
do. Absolutely.
So she leans over and kisses me, and I was completely physically, mentally, spiritually unprepared for this, and I kind of am definitely tense at first, and then I kind of relax into it, and I'm gonna assume that she continues, And as
Yeah.
she does so, a small fire like blossoms around us, like just around us, not on us, but around us, and like climbs the edges of the cabinet. And we're not hot and it's not burning, but it's glowing, and it's like burning brighter as we continue to kiss.
I love it. That's amazing.
And
So
that's why I was looking at my spells. I was like, how would this reaction happen?
The 7 minutes of heaven will continue uninterrupted until that's done. Whatever you're imagining, dear podcast viewer, you're disgusting. But in reality, it's a typical college experience. Let's just say that.
You didn't even have to do that to the pot. Like, I'm disgusting. Like, that's
Yeah, no, it's not the listeners. This is everyone.
it's
Universally,
not.
is
It's
disgusting.
not the listeners. This is universal, and I don't think it's disgusting. I think it's beautiful.
What's it? Also,
Anyway,
because this is an audio medium, we've taken the little battle map that everyone was on, and everyone is now standing around the.
Oh gosh!
closet.
Oh gosh! They're all
I
right
haven't even
there.
looked at it.
Everyone
I
is
haven't even
surrounding
looked at
the
it.
wardrobe.
Okay,
Oh
fun
my
fact:
God.
he is like completely forgotten how he got here, what is happening, that there are other people around. It is just him and her in that closet right now.
Yeah, so as the group kind of comes over, Cassie's like, okay,
Wait,
we're-
Andrew, this is very
Yeah, yes,
important.
yes.
This is very important. Marion is still on those mushrooms, right?
Oh shit!
So she can see what's going on inside, right?
I think she can, yeah.
Wait, she can see through walls and stuff?
Yes,
I
she can
think
see
True Seeing
through
does that.
magical and non-magical objects. She can see every true sight is you can see everything and see through things.
Holy shit.
Wow.
So
how's Marion reacting
Okay.
right now?
Yeah, I need to know.
That compared with the confession earlier of like either Solaron or Marion. Man,
boy.
we're in some
God.
interesting waters here.
Oh,
folks.
God.
Do we
I
cut
just
the
wanted
episode there, Loki?
Yeah, let's
just
cut the
leave him
episode
hanging.
there. That's...
Oh my god, that's so tough. That's amazing.
Man, the tension is high though.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
That's absolutely still true. Oh no.
Andrew, I imaginary kissed you. I imaginary kissed you.
And then by
Yeah, I've
imaginary
had a-
kissing him, you hurt his imaginary feelings.
Yeah, you hurt other him.
Hey, do you know what's
imaginary
weird? Do you know what's weird? It's really hot. It's really hot, and like it's really weird that it's.